Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to Tom Spark Reviews, home of the VPN tier list. On this channel, we rate VPNs objectively, feature by feature, and today we're going to be helping you decide which is the better VPN choice for you. Is that going to be NordVPN or ExpressVPN? Now, both of these VPNs are some of the most popular VPNs around, both extremely high-valued companies. And here we have Nord and Express is the website. Now for this video, I only have Nord installed, but I just barely did an ExpressVPN review a week or two ago. So if you're looking for more footage of the application, what it looks like, you can check out that review. I'll be putting kind of some of this footage here for the purpose of this video. But today we're going to be comparing, which one should you buy feature by feature. Like I said, we're going to be using my in-depth rating system, the VPN tier list, where I've rated pretty much every VPN. All right, guys. So I'm not sponsored by either one of these VPNs, but depending on the one you choose, you could use my link in the description down below, get a possible discount, and end up supporting the channel as well. But now we're going to be talking about, which one does good in which specific area. Now, when we're talking about something like Nord compared to Express, well, honestly, they're both a little bit more of an expensive VPN. The difference between the pricing, I would say that ExpressVPN kind of uses less marketing tactics. If you pay for a year, it's going to be around $100. And then the next year it's going to be $100, and the next year it's going to be $100. It's going to be $13 a month. 6 months is going to be around $60. And the simultaneous connections is, it doesn't even say it right here because it is pretty low. It's under, I think it's like 5. I think Nord has 6. So Nord has a little bit more simultaneous connections, which means you can use more simultaneous devices with NordVPN activated. But if we're talking about the pricing, like I said, Nord has more marketing tricks, kind of like those countdown clock timers, which kind of incentivize you to purchase it quicker. The good news is even with these tricks, Nord is cheaper. You could get the standard plan for around $84 for 2 years, and then monthly is around $12. Some of these other plans include some bonuses like their password manager and stuff like that. And then in 1 year, you could get around $60. So the thing with Nord though is it's the first year or the first term, so it's going to be around $84 for 2 years, and then after that, year after year, it's going to be $100. So Nord is still cheaper than ExpressVPN, especially if you get one of these deals and then kind of cancel that account and make another one. So that's how the pricing works for these two products. And now we're going to be talking about the application, and I do think Nord has a better application, and that's why I probably haven't installed on my computer still. Nord has a very user-friendly application with threat blocking, ad blocking, cool meshnet features, which means you can remote into your local area connection, and I've made some videos on that, which is cool, some dark web monitoring things and stuff like that. But overall, the protocols and stuff like that, it uses Nord links, and there's a little bit more customization offered as well, especially with stuff offered. When we're talking about some of those things, it's got SOCKS 5 proxies in case you want to torrent with those. That's pretty cool for some people. You could purchase dedicated IPs if you want. I mentioned the mesh networking, the remote VPN feature. It does support WireGuard. It's called Nord Links. ExpressVPN has its own kind of lightweight protocol, which it likes to talk about, and it says it's better, but honestly, I haven't really got that good of experience with those speeds with ExpressVPN as I can get with Nord. I think Nord is actually one of the faster VPNs out there compared to Express, which is a little bit slower. It uses its own unique protocol, and I've never gotten the best results with that. Outside of that, Nord is kind of limited in Express is limited in a lot of things. It doesn't really have an ad blocking either, which is annoying. So overall, I do think Nord just has a little bit better application, especially with stuff like DNS customization. So I would say the advantage, once again, it goes to Nord. Nord goes for pricing, and Nord goes for the application. And if we're talking about speeds, I think I'm going to have to give that to Nord as well in this comparison. Like I said, the Nord Links protocol they use is just faster in my experience than ExpressVPN's lightweight protocol. Next up, we're going to be talking about the privacy audit, which one does better here. And honestly, it's kind of a mixed bag here. Nord has the advantage because it's never been acquired. It's always been owned by the same company. ExpressVPN was owned and then sold to a different company, which isn't very good for privacy in my opinion. Nord has had prior security issues like 3 or 4 years ago. And since then, they've really done a lot to remedy those issues. It was like a private key leaked or something like that, and they claimed no data had been lost. But ExpressVPN hasn't really had a huge issue like that. But I would say that Nord is probably a little bit more transparent with some of the happenings going on with the company, who owns the company, and who's kind of owning the company as well. Both of these VPN providers have some trackers on the website and stuff like that. And on their applications, it could do a little bit better there without using so many marketing trackers and stuff like that. So both of them are kind of mixed in terms of that experience. But I would say that Nord does have 2FA and Express does not. So Nord has a slight advantage there. Overall, I would say in this tech category, it's kind of a tie between Express and Nord. Both of them do have some improvements to make. Next up, we could talk about customer support, and this one is going to be a tie as well. Both Express and Nord actually have pretty good customer support, and I've never had any issues getting response times quickly from them, usually within under an hour for a simple question, and always within 24 hours for a more complex one. So both of them do pretty well. And in terms of review net neutrality, both of these VPNs both allow me to express my opinion on them, which is nice. Now, in terms of streaming, I would say that here we do have a slight advantage for NordVPN. NordVPN does work with Prime Video, whereas ExpressVPN does not for some reason. It's always had issues there. I'm not really sure why, but Nord does have that slight advantage for working with Prime Video. Both the VPNs do work for Netflix, Hulu, Prime Video, or BBC iPlayer and HBO Max, so that's pretty good to see. I still think Nord is probably a little bit better for unblocking Netflix due to its WireGuard protocol and huge server network will give you really good results. And it's one of the VPNs I frequently recommend for people if they're looking for a VPN to block geo restrictions specifically. Anyways, guys, that's about it for Nord and Express. I would say that out of these two, Nord is probably the one to choose, and you'll find a link for that in the description and pinned comment. It should be able to lock you in the best deal going on right now with Nord, so make sure to click on that if you're interested. I would say that out of these two VPNs, Nord is a little bit more affordable. The application is a little bit better, and it's faster and a bit better with streaming compatibility overall. In the privacy audit, both kind of tied. And customer support and review neutrality, they tied as well. So Express isn't the worst in the world, but Nord does have a slight advantage across the board. Anyways, guys, I hope you like this in-depth comparison. If you want more or other comparisons, let me know down in the comments down below. Come check out the Discord community if you want to talk to me more about this video, and I'll see you again very soon.